Question everything. For the truth shall not be televised, and that's for sure. So with that, bust this. So when you think about power and why we need reparations and liberation, let's just think about the word power for a minute in the terms of political power. Political power is the breakdown of just being able to what? Control and manipulate the nation, to be able to make laws, tax people, and manipulate what you see for their livelihoods to be like as a nation, thus having power over a nation of people in a political aspect of things when it comes to controlling a people. Political power. Economic power. Economic power is the basis of controlling your own resources, being able to control your own destiny on where you see your nation going based off of you manipulating the different amount of resources that cater to you as a nation. And with those two things, political and economic power, those are two avenues that the Aboriginal Niggros of America don't control from nowhere. Totally fell in that area and totally victimized and fall victim in that area to the colonizers who control and manipulate our reality. Because that's what political power is to be able to manipulate the narrative of a nation of people. And it's the same thing with economics. Economic power is the ability to manipulate how a nation of people can feed themselves. So you can see how political power and economic power can breed a big time destructive reality for a nation that falls under another nation who's controlling and manipulating their political aspect of their nation's reality or their economic position in their nation when it comes to their resources. And this is what we fall under when we deal with the United States and the colonizers under their Emancipation Proclamation and not liberation and reparations for freedom that brings us to our own land or give us back our own land and allow us to establish our own government and our own economic base and our own military and our own police departments and our own schools with our own school curriculum. When you can't control the political aspect of who you are as a nation or the economic aspect of who you are as a nation, then you are under somebody else's political aspect and ideas of who you are and how you should exist, as well as the economic approach on how they see you should get funding or resources for your nation or your communities. And this is what we're under. We're under a power structure that took our land from us, took our identity from us, took our culture from us, took our history from us, took our resources from us, took our God from us, and then gave us back what they wanted. And in turn, when we ask for justice in the form of what they owe, which is reparative justice in the form of reparations, which is money and land, money to mechanize the land in order for us to rebuild our nation, they deny us. When we ask for rights to be protected away from hate crimes, even though we the number one most hated people in America, they deny us. And why is that? Because they control our political power, because it's theirs. They control our economic power, because it's theirs. And if they choose not to push the narrative of what we are putting out to help us, then there's no help coming for us. And this is why we are in ghetto slums and hoods. And this is why it's very, very detrimental that we get reparations and liberation in order for us to rebuild our nation. Because if we don't, prisons and prison cells and many different 6 feet deep deletions of our children is only going to continue to grow. It hasn't got better for us. Economically, it got totally worse because you go from owning all of the land and all of the resources to begging for resources. Politically, you go from having your own government, your own might, your own tribes and your own nation to being under their political parties and their political government and what they say is right for you. And in turn, we are being drowned out openly and on purpose. This is why you should check out what it means to be a political power, or what is economic power, what is the definitions and the meanings of that, and then understand the lie of being one nation under their God being really crushed by their God, which is our nation. That lie of being one nation, you'll understand why we're in the position that we're in, because they control our economic growth. It's not us, it's them. The colonizers control the resources, and who they dish out the resources to is who won't have it. This is why when you go to the colonizers' communities, they always look better than ours. The majority of colonizers always living in the suburbs. The majority of colonizers always got the most stores in their communities. Majority of colonizers, when you go to the cities, always are in the skyscrapers and all the big buildings in the cities, because they control all the economic growth. And then they give you bare minimum. Or in turn, they hire people that they feel like that's not for their nation, but is really for their agenda, and are the good Negroes that they see as good Negroes who don't want reparative justice for their people. They'll give them great positions and jobs and legacies. These are trick bags that keep the majority of our nation impoverished in the ghetto slums and hoods that they actually came and massacred, Holocaust, and genocide our people to by race riots, white militias, and many other different things that they have come and done to put us in the position that we're in. So understand me, economic power is a real reality, and we have no control and no say over it. And all you other nations that are immigrants coming to the country, y'all know our plight. They even make movies about our plight. They make money off of what has happened to us still to this day, but they won't give us reparations. But they got us under their law and under their justice departments, where they won't even honor their own justice and give us what they owe our people for the crimes against humanity that has happened to us. This is just that reality. So understand me, political power is the movement of being able to even control your own school curriculums and be able to put what you feel your nation should know about your culture, your heritage, and your history, and where your future is going based off of them children that's going to school. Is your babies, but you don't even have no control over the curriculum that's in school that's going into your children's brain, that's going to make up the people that you supposed to be. Go figure. These are realities that are strong realities that can build a nation or destroy a nation, and in turn, it's destroying our nation. So with that, get on board. Fight for reparations. Never give up. Look for liberation, and always downtrot emancipation or proclamation, because you see what our nation is already in based off of that. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.